Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
She was sitting in her car Sunday afternoon when she was shot in the face.
This is beyond belief, you know. Poor little old lady sitting in her car minding her own business. It's ridiculous.
Tonight, that 80-year-old woman is in critical condition with bullet fragments near her eyes after being shot in Pontiac.
Yeah, both her family and the Oakland County Sheriff's Office speaking out, hoping someone comes forward with information about that shooter. Mara McDonald is live at the Sheriff's Office tonight. Mara, first off, how is she doing?
Kimberly, she's really hurt. You know, that bullet came in right through here, so all of this is broken. Her eyes are swollen shut, and she's got those bullet fragments everywhere.
80-year-old Charlene Jones is her family's rock star.
My mom.
She still has her glam going at 80, is a dedicated volunteer at St. Joe's Hospital, and everyone's all-around favorite.
I hope this doesn't take away from her striving to keep on being the best and showing me that she is the best.
Miss Jones was out with two friends, 59 and 64, looking at rental properties Sunday when her car broke down. A Good Samaritan offered to give them a jump. The sheriff says the next thing anybody knows is what they think is a black Jeep Cherokee rolls down South Marshall and an AK-47 starts spraying bullets.
One of the shots came right through the windshield and hit her right in her eye,
shattering the bridge of her nose, and now bullet fragments are lodged near her eyes. She's in critical condition.
And everyone's been saying, let me know what I can do to help you. Or this is what you can do to help me. Help me find the person that done this.
Who precisely the target was is still under investigation, but it sure wasn't Miss Jones.
I know they say snitches get stitches, but I will take your stitches. You send them to me because it's my mother. If it was your mother, you know me, I would help you.
Back here live, Derek tells me that his mom is alert. She knows what's happened. And really right now, she's trying to tell her children and her grandchildren to try and calm down and hold it together because she says she's going to be okay. We're live in Pontiac tonight at the Oakland County Sheriff's Department. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Certainly is a rock. Okay, Mara, thanks.
Let's quickly turn to the forecast and this very wet start to the work week.
Yeah, Paula, are we about done with the rain yet?
Yeah, we're pretty much done. You can see on Storm Tracker 4, it's pretty much dissipated. Now, this one little band coming off of Saginaw Bay here, this is actually something very interesting, what it's going to do tonight. I'm going to show you that in about 15 minutes, but that's way up there. Again, the rest of the area is dry, but the damage has been done in terms of the rain. Troy checked in with 3 inches of rain, 2.5 in St. Clair Shores. Sue Draub emailed me from Manchester. She had 2.4, just over 2 at Metro Airport, just under 2 over in Adrian, and 1.75 inches in Detroit at City Airport. So the only other water woe tonight is the Lakeshore Flood Advisory. That's on the Lake Huron shoreline as that wind is blowing onshore. So flooding issues continue in that area. So that will continue until 8 o'clock Tuesday morning. But as far as the kids going to school and coming home from school tomorrow, the bus stop forecast, mostly cloudy and cool, low 40s in the morning. Now there could be a stray shower or two in the thumb, but most of us will be dry. And then hopefully breaking out to a little sun in the afternoon with a temperature in the low 50s. I'll be back with the forecast through the upcoming Halloween weekend in just a few minutes.
Thank you. Ann Arbor police need your help finding a person of interest in the accidental shooting of a 16-month-old. They're looking for Devontae Darrell Brooks. Investigators say he could have critical information in the case. The shooting happened Sunday at a home on North Maple near Dexter. There were only children inside the home at the time of the shooting. The oldest child was 11. Brooks is believed to have been one of the adults outside who left after that shooting. Police think he may have information on the gun that was used.
We are currently still investigating where that weapon is. And so that is a key piece of information that we need Mr. Brooks to help us with.
Police are hoping Brooks voluntarily turns himself in for questioning. The child who was shot remains in the hospital in critical condition.
The Ingham County prosecutor is not going to seek charges against Harrison Township State Representative Steve Marino. Fellow State Rep Marie Manugian of Birmingham sought a personal protection order last month after alleging domestic abuse. Jason Colthorpe live to break this down for us tonight. Jason.
And Devin, that domestic abuse, by the way, when we first reported this, we noted not physical abuse. These were threatening text messages. It was enough to lead to leadership stripping Marino of his committee assignments and to spark a criminal investigation. State police investigated the text messages allegedly sent to State Rep Mari Manoogian, a Democrat, by Rep Steve Marino, a Republican. Both admit they were in a personal relationship that ended in 2019. The texts, reported by Local 4 last month, are angry and filled with obscenities. Manoogian initially filed a personal protection order against Marino, which he challenged. MSP submitted its report to the Ingham County Prosecutor's Office last month and now has decided no charges against Marino are warranted. The Detroit News, which first posted the story, reports the case is considered closed unless new information or evidence is uncovered. Monday, Manoogian deferred comment to her attorney. Marino did not respond to request for comment. Manoogian's attorney, by the way, declined to comment. She told me tonight there are still legal proceedings to be sorted out. So until that happens, they will not be commenting. Reporting live tonight, Jason Colthorpe, Local 4.
Jason, now to a dramatic rescue in Highland Park involving a dog that fell into an open manhole.
Firefighters believe the dog was trapped in the sewer for days. Tim Pamplin is on the scene with the night cam.
Highland Park fire and police officers surrounding this manhole about 15-20 feet deep. There is a puppy down there. Neighbors tell me they've been hearing it barking for the last couple of days, last 2 or 3 days. They finally came out this evening and saw the manhole cover missing and the dog down the hole. Here's Michelle.
I have a back bathroom off the back of the house and I heard the dogs barking. I thought I was going crazy because it was just like a faint bark. And me and my husband came out here and looked and seen a dog in the sewer.
So now Highland Park Fire have got officers down there. They got a rope around the ladder I'm hearing here, and there they go. They're pulling it up. Michelle there actually has a bowl of dog treats for this dog when it gets up out of this manhole. There we go. It looks to me like a pit bull or something, a pit mix, and there it is, and there goes Michelle. That dog's been down there for 3 days. A stroke from one of the Highland Park Fire officers and some midnight snacks.
You're all right, you're all right.
He looks a little bewildered, yet grateful. That is the scene. What a wonderful way to end this day. On the night cam, Tim Pamplin, Local 4.
Dog looks happy, too, to be out of there finally. All right, Tim, thank you. Well, after reporting 0 new school outbreaks last week, there are now 10 schools in Oakland County reporting COVID outbreaks.
Now, while the number of new outbreaks at schools dropped this week, state still reported 428 new cases linked to schools. Statewide, 7,856 new cases over the last 3 days, so the average stands at 2,618 cases per day over the weekend. We lost another 56 lives to the virus. Other headlines tonight. Moderna is out with new information about its low-dose vaccine for children. The company says the half-dose shots produce strong levels of antibodies in children ages 6 to 11.
And starting tomorrow, the FDA's Vaccine Advisory Committee will meet to vote on whether to recommend authorizing Pfizer's COVID vaccine for children age 5 to 11. The decision will impact an estimated 28 million children. Be sure to stay with Local 4. Our Dr. Frank McGeorge will have the highlights and that pivotal vote on Local 4 News tomorrow at 5, 6, 4, 5, and 6.
News from Decision 2022 and Governor Whitmer with a huge fundraising lead right now over the Republicans running for governor. Whitmer raising $3.1 million over the last 3 months for her reelection campaign. That included taking in contributions that would typically exceed the normal campaign contribution limit, but citing a recall effort against her. That practice is allowed under state law as long as that recall remains active. On the Republican side, James Craig raising $1.4 million, chiropractor Garrett Soldano raising just under $500,000, and Tudor Dixon reported raising $215,000. But we are still more than a year away from the general election. Local elections, though, coming up a week from tomorrow. Yeah, exactly.
All right, the state's unemployment insurance agency has a new director.
Governor Whitmer has appointed Julia Dale to lead the agency, which has, as you know, come under heavy criticism since the start of the pandemic. Dale will replace acting director Liza Olson, who several Republican lawmakers called on to resign in recent weeks. Dale was previously the director of the state's Department of Technology, Management and Budget.
All right, still ahead, a police shootout inside a shopping mall.
What we know about the gunman who opened fire inside just ahead.
And he claimed self-defense after he shot and killed someone who pulled into his driveway late at night. The charges that homeowner now faces after no gun was found in that car.
But first, the White House announcing new travel rules for passengers coming into the United States. We'll have that next.